Do you need to book more events? Are you struggling for ways to find them? What if you could bring your customers and potential customers to you? Well, you've come to the right place. Hello, everyone. My name is Phil Immordino, and welcome to another GTAA webinar. For over 30 years, we've had the opportunity to work with thousands of tournament planners around the world. And we have one simple mission, and that is to help them produce the best golf tournament possible. But through this process, we hear things. We hear what their needs are and what their wants are. So we've taken this information and we've had a chance to work with other major golf course management companies around the world to help them increase tournament business. Companies such as Troon, Club Corp, Kemper, Arcus, Century, Palmer Golf, just to name a few. And our job is to help them increase business. So today we're going to talk about a topic that will help you increase your business. It's called hosting a VIP day. What is a VIP day? How does it work? Who should you invite? How do you cover the costs? What is the schedule of the day? And how do you promote it? So we're going to discuss all those things today and a lot more. So I encourage you to take lots of notes and bring in your committee. Now, this call will be recorded, so feel free to, we'll share the link with you and be able to share it with your team later on. But we're going to cover everything you need to know today. And if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to give you a little secret on how to book the maximum amount of events that day when you host this event. So with that, let's get started. What is a VIP day? A VIP day is simply a day, an event dedicated to entertain and educate existing and potential customers, to thank them and show them how to run an event. It includes a golf tournament that day or outing, also includes a seminar, educational seminar, as well as an award ceremony, which is a real fun bonus. But why do that? What are the benefits? What's the purpose? Why should you host a VIP day? Well, number one is it will help you book more new events. Number two, it's going to help your current tournament customers learn how to bring more golfers. And three, it's great community exposure to show that you are the leader in helping tournaments in your community. And there's a lot of benefits. So what are all the benefits to you in hosting a VIP day? Well, one, it shows your customers that you appreciate them. Invite them out, play golf, have some food. It says, thank you. We appreciate your business. Number two, it will help you bring new customers to see your property, to see what you do, to see what your services are, to check out your food and beverage. It'll help your potential future business learn how to put on an event better at your place than somewhere else. It's going to help you sell more food and beverage. It's going to help bring customers to you face to face, where you can be able to meet them and build relationships. It's going to give them the tools how to produce better golf tournaments. It's going to show them how to run a golf tournament and maybe even some new games and contests. So those are just some of the benefits that's going to help you with your outing business. Now, who should attend? What are the types of people that you should invite to a VIP day? Well, number one, past customers. Go through your database, search your records, and find past tournament customers. Why did they leave? How come they're not back? Obviously, you want to invite all your current tournament customers. You know, it's hard to sit down with each one of them individually to show them how to run an event. But if you bring them together in a group, it saves you time. You're going to want to check out all those letters of donation. You all get emails and letters asking you for a foursome for their event. Those are all potential customers to you. Invite them. Any phone inquiries, people calling up, asking for rates. Obviously, you want to start a list of those. All the charities in your area, nonprofits, maybe associations, organizations that represent industries. You also want to invite meeting planners because they represent a lot of golf tournaments, churches, schools, and referrals, and local golfers, because every local golfer is involved in some type of golf outing. So invite them to come out and see what they could do in potentially putting on a tournament. Now, where do you find these people? How do you find the folks to invite to your seminar, your VIP day? Well, your past database. I encourage you to build a database of just tournaments. It'll help you keep track of who's out there and who should be coming back. Obviously, all the past records, letters of donation, phone inquiries, but build that database. But here's a couple of other ideas. AFP, American Fundraising Professionals, has a chapter in your city. Invite those folks. MPI, Meeting Planners International, also has a chapter. ASAE, American Society of Association Executives. You want to work with all of your local hotels who are bringing in corporate outings and corporate meetings. You want to connect with the CVB, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, because they're bringing in outside conventions also. And then simply do an internet search in your local area of charity golf tournaments, corporate golf outings, and you're going to find a ton in your area. So what does this day look like? What should it consist of? And what should be the ingredients of this day? Well, first of all, it's a networking day. People to come together, meet other people who are putting on tournaments, your staff to network with them, vendors, suppliers, but it's a big networking day. It shouldn't include some type of light continental breakfast, get people the energy to go through the whole day. It'll include an educational seminar teaching them how to put on a golf tournament, which we'll discuss in a second. Vendor presentations. We're going to talk about why you need vendors and suppliers there. The golf course, whoever's hosting it should be present their facility and show all the benefits and why folks should book their next tournament with them. Should have a light lunch afterwards, a little golf outing after lunch, and then pull them back together for an award ceremony. So this is the perfect day for an event. Now, this seminar, this educational seminar, what should it cover? Now, keep in mind something very important. These folks that are coming are not experts in putting on tournaments like you are. There's certain things that they need to know before they get to the golf course, certain things that they need help on to produce the best golf tournament possible. So you want to help them and teach them very important topics like business plans. How do you put together a business plan for your tournament? How do you work with volunteers and recruit the right people and put together committees? What's the timeline? What's the timeline look like? How long should it take to put on a golf tournament? What are some of the action items, the key steps on putting on a golf tournament? What's a budget look like? What's the income source? What are the expenses? How to work with you? How to work with the golf course and take advantage and maximize their work with you. Different formats. There's more than one format. There's more than a shotgun scramble, but there's best balls and modified scrambles. Talk about games and contests. You want to teach them sponsors, how to get sponsors, how to promote their event, how to get golfers, how to fill their field of golfers, how to get gifts and prizes, games and contests, auctions, photos, videos. The list goes on. The seminar that we do is a 3-hour seminar to make sure that you cover all of the things that need to be discussed for their tournament. Now, what does that day look like? What's the perfect world? Now, this is not set in stone, but this is how it worked forever around the country. 8 o'clock, everyone gets there and gets set up, and then 8:30 registration begins with a light breakfast. 9 o'clock, you welcome everyone, say thanks for coming, introduce your staff, and then the seminar starts talking about all the things that we discussed. How to sell sponsors, how to get golfers, how to work with volunteers. You take a little break about 10:30, where you let the vendors and the suppliers take a minute to do a commercial for their products and services. And then you get back after it about 10:50, do a little Q&A at the end. At the very end, the golf course will then make a presentation of who they are and what they do. Then after that, you have lunch. Everyone relax from all that information. You go out there and play some golf. Some people who don't golf, you could do a wine tasting or a spa or a tour instead of golf for folks who do not golf. And then maybe afterwards do a nice awards ceremony. Now remember something. Not everyone who comes to this is going to be a golfer. There's a lot of fundraising executives who don't golf, so you may want to have some activities for them. On the flip side, you may have some experts who are already putting on great tournaments that may not need the educational part. They just want to come out and enjoy a fun day of golf. So you're going to have a combination, but usually on the average, you're going to get 70 to 100 people there, and about 60% are going to play golf. And so be prepared for that. So then the next question is, how do you cover the expenses? Because you're going to have some expenses on this. So how do you cover these expenses? Well, the best way is to work with vendors and suppliers. There's a lot of folks that want to see you succeed, because if you succeed, they're going to succeed. So you're going to want to work with local sponsors and vendors. You give them a display table. You let them do a 1-minute commercial. You let them meet potential customers. These are companies that you already work with, photographers, maybe the T Sign company. There's leaderboard, scoreboard, trophy companies, some fundraising games and contests out there, tent company, linen company, possibly your golf sales reps. There's a lot of manufacturers that have tournament programs. They want you to sell the products, but obviously they supply them, so they're willing to support your efforts. Hole in One insurance companies, weather insurance company. We have a list of over 1,000 vendors around the country that would support this effort for you. And they simply want to support you, because the more tournament business you do, they're going to get a little piece of it. So they want to be your supplier. They want to be your vendor. So there's a ton of folks you can work with to get this thing covered, so it doesn't cost you any money out of pocket. Then the next question is, how do you market it? How do you promote it? What's the best way to get people there? Well, the best way is you build this database and you do blast emails. That is by far the best way to get the word out originally. But I want to encourage you to follow with a phone call. You know, it's one thing to get an email. We all get thousands of emails every day. But if I get a personal invitation with a phone call, a powerful tool. Direct mail flyers always work, and not as much these days, but still does. So put together a little postcard, maybe a little flyer explaining the day. One of the powerful tools is to partner with a group. As we mentioned, there's other groups out there, MPI, ASAE, AFP. Partner with these groups, because they're all potential customers of yours. And if you partner with them, they'll promote it. They'll get their membership base there. But you can also put these details on your website. So when you all have a tournament page, so include that seminar VIP day information on that webinar page. You want to put up some posters in the locker room, posters out front. You never know what golfers are coming to play your property that are involved in a tournament. Set out some flyers so they can take it with you, to take it with them after they play golf. And then a press release to the local media is always great, because this is a great PR stuff for you, because it tells the community that you are helping charities raise money at no charge. Free seminar, free lunch, free golf, that you are assisting them in helping to raise money for their valuable cause. And also send a PSA out to the local radio stations, because they'll say something about it, especially if it's free, especially if it helps the local charity. So they're all willing to promote it at no charge if you make it free to the attendee. So very important. Do not try to charge the attendees, because this is like a big fam trip. They're all potential customers, and they're all big business. I mean, an average tournament is going to be $10,000 to $15,000 when you book it. So you only need one or two to cover those expenses. And they always do, guaranteed, always do. And in fact, let me just share some of the success stories that we have. We just did one 2 weeks ago in Tampa, and they booked over 30 new events, over $200,000 in business. They had about 97 people registered and attend. So it was a huge success for them. $200,000 at a minimal investment on their end, but they got sponsors to cover those expenses. We've been doing this for Club Corp. We've done over 300 seminars for Club Corp. Now they're called invited clubs, and we've done over 300 for them. And the average one would book 2 to 3 new events on the spot, $20,000 to $30,000 that day, and then many others afterwards. We've been doing this for Crystal Springs Resorts for over 10 years in a row. They always book 5 to 8 new events. And then we've personally been involved with over 500 seminars over the last 25 years. Every one of them has been successful. Every one of them has worked guaranteed. If you do all the key steps, this will work for you guaranteed. So we'd love to work with you. Just a kind of just a heads up on how we can help. We have a turnkey operation. We've again done this 500 times. We know it works. We know how to do it. We have a VIP day manual, step by step what to do, how to do it, when to do it. We have the whole process nailed down, and we can help you and your team, get the people there. We can help you promote it. We can help you with our member database of over 50,000 tournament planners around the country. We can help you with leads, invite people. We can even handle registration for you if that's a need of yours. We have all the seminar content. We, again, have kind of fine-tuned this on what their needs are. We have a nice handout. We have books and tapes and DVDs. We can even customize the book for you, put your logo on the front cover. We help promote it. We will promote it in advance. So several things we can do for you to help you produce this VIP Education Day. And another really key thing is if you host a VIP day with us, you become a GTA certified golf course, which means you get to use the emblem. You are perceived and looked at as credible, someone who helps their customers, someone who goes above and beyond for their tournament customers. So we can help you do that. So all that to say is we'd love to work with you. We'd love to help you. And I promise the the key secret to success, secret way to book those events that day, and that is you put up a big calendar. And I've seen this work. You put up a big calendar for the year, and you have some sticky notes, and you invite these people to come and say, hey, we're thinking about this day, and just put your little sticky there. This gives them a tentative foot in the door. They hold that date, and then you can follow up with them and close the deal. So bottom line, gang, is that VIP Day, Education Day works. They're successful. We've proven it over 500 times throughout the 25 years we've been in business. And we know how to bring customers to you. We know how to get the job done. We know how to help you educate your customers and double, triple, quadruple your business. So if you need tournaments and you need more players per tournament, then consider hosting a VIP Education Day. They work, and it'll help increase your tournament business. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for what you're doing in your community by helping charities raise money. And if we can be of any assistance at all, let us know. We'd love to work with you. So good luck this year. Good luck next season. And let's be in touch. Thanks for joining.